Hello, this is your favorite realtor, Thomas, with Millennium Group, Keller Williams Capital Partners, here with Kevin Simmons from Cross Country Mortgage, and we're going to talk today about some trends in real estate.
Yeah, hey everybody. I'm excited to really break some of this stuff down with you all. Today, we're planning on going over a little bit of a recap on what's been happening in the Columbus market throughout 2024. We're going to be peeling back what's expected to come in the following year of 2025.
After a tight 2023 and 2022, many homeowners who had been kind of hesitant to sell went ahead and listed their homes. That led to a gradual increase in inventory.
I know that's been a really hot topic, or at least I've heard in many places just talk about how inventory was so tight that there were not enough homes on the market for people to really, the consumers, to take a hold of. So even with interest rates being a little bit higher in the past few years, inventory always getting smaller and smaller. It's great to hear that some of that was alleviated so far this year. What have you been seeing with clients? How does that help a client looking in today's market when the inventory gets a little bit better?
Yeah, so when a shift like that happens, some of the intense competition in the past years alleviated, and so that just brings more buyers into the market.
Yeah. It's something that I think we've even started to see is people getting a little bit more power on the buyer side, which is just sometimes sellers will give you some of the closing costs, let's say, to help subsidize some initial higher rates, buy down your interest rate, and I'm sure we'll be getting into affordability here shortly. But yeah, that's great. That's great to hear. So speaking of, what have you seen in terms of affordability, since that's been another hot topic this year?
Well, I've seen, obviously, the interest rates recently have dropped down, have been coming down. So that has kind of impacted affordability as well. And after, a rapid price appreciation, we've seen prices kind of stabilize and in some cases correct. So we've seen the prices kind of flatten out. Yeah.
No, that's great to hear. Yeah. And like you mentioned, interest rates did just kind of drop a little bit. We had about a half to a full percent in some cases overall drop in interest rates these past few months. The Fed's also spoken that they may be doing additional drops or decreases in the coming months. So we're just going to have to stay strapped in to wait and see what happens there. So, but Thomas, what would you say 2025 is going to look like? Just give us a prediction overall what you think might happen here.
Yeah, I think, in 2025, demand is still going to likely keep prices on an upward trajectory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. And what is it? Is it the jobs market? Would you say it's more about more buyers entering the market as soon as interest rates begin to drop?
So yeah, there is a strong job market component there, a continued economic growth in sectors like tech, healthcare, and education. Those are going to all attract new residents to Ohio, to the Columbus market, and it's going to drive the housing demand in some respects.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. We're seeing a lot of the same things in finance markets overall. Every time that there's a little bit of a raise and then rates go down, there's always a bunch of people that are sidelined and say, we want to wait until our monthly payments are going to be cheaper. What we've seen in years past is where as soon as those interest rates drop, the market floods with a whole group of new home buyers, increasing some more of that competition. So I guess, Thomas, what would you say to someone today that's kind of looking at some of these things that, where trends have been going and where they're likely to go? What would you say to someone that's on the sidelines?
Many people think about buying or selling their home at some point in their lives, but for some, the timing never seems quite right. Maybe you're not sure if the time to sell or buy. Maybe you're thinking about buying but don't know where to start. If you're feeling unsure, why not give me a call today? I'm Thomas Holloway. I'd be happy to discuss your options and help you find out what's best for you.